In this catch and cook video, I'm going to show you how I caught this striped bass on my kayak, my second keeper of 2020, and show you 3 dishes I prepared with the fish. Let's play a little game. Guess how I caught this striped bass. Did I catch it with A, a lure, B, live mackerel, or C, my secret weapon, which is a dead mackerel? I used all 3 of these baits on this day, kayak fishing. I started this kayak fishing trip trolling a lure, a swimming SP minnow. I caught my very first striped bass using this lure. This lure is made to look like a green mackerel with a green back and a silver belly. There are 2 hooks on it, and at the nose there's a piece of flexible plastic that keeps the lure underwater swimming. This helps the lure reach the strike zone when trolling it, and also avoids any seabirds trying to attack it from above. Unfortunately, I did not catch anything with this lure. I then used my sabiki rig to catch a few live mackerel. I have had the most success catching keepers using live mackerel as bait. As soon as I catch 3 of them, I live line one of them by inserting a circle hook in through one nostril and out through the other. Then I let the bait fish swim around freely while I troll my kayak near some rocks. As I was paddling near this rock formation, a striper hits my live bait, but unfortunately the hook did not set and I lost my live bait. So if you guessed C, my secret weapon, the dead mackerel, you got it right. That's how I caught this fish. When I lost that live mackerel, I had 45 minutes left on my kayak fishing trip. Since I do not have a live well, I have 2 dead mackerel. So what I do is I hook the circle hook under the chin and out through the forehead of the dead mackerel. This allows me to close its mouth and let it swim like a live fish or a lure, and I troll it by the rocks for about 20 minutes with the mackerel floating close to the surface. Then on my way back again, I troll it with a weight to sink it more by those same rocks. It's high tide, and I'm hoping that the weight will put it in that strike zone. That's when I got hit by this striped bass. This fight with the striped bass was so fun. Fishing takes a lot of skill, a lot of patience, and a lot of luck as well. I was literally paddling on the way home, and I thought I would just circle up once more by that same rock where I lost my live mackerel earlier. And that's where I caught it. Awesome. So here are some pictures of me and the striped bass. One of my subscribers asked me to kiss my next keeper, which is what I'm doing with one of my photos. In Massachusetts, there's a new slot limit of 28 inches to 35 inches, and this fish was 28.5 inches long. It's a keeper. Here are the 3 dishes I cooked with this fish. After filleting the striped bass, the first dish I made with one of the fillets was a ginger lime soy sauce recipe. I used my cast iron skillet in my Weber grill using indirect heat. I first caramelized some onions in the skillet and then added the fish, seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. I cooked the fish on both sides until they were flaky. At the end, I then added soy sauce, lime juice, shallots, scallions, and cilantro. In my vegetable basket, I cooked zucchini and squash from a vegetable garden. This was delicious, as this fish was super fresh, caught that same day in the morning. The next day, I prepared a second dish, which was a Filipino dish called kinilaw. It's like sashimi or ceviche, but in coconut milk. I cut the second fillet into cubes and then marinated the fish in white vinegar for 10 minutes. I seasoned the fish with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. The acidity of the vinegar cooks the fish and it changes color. I then drained the vinegar out of the fish and added 1 can of coconut milk with red peppers, lime, ginger, garlic, shallots, and cilantro. I then let the dish marinate in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Eat it with freshly cooked rice and you will love it. The third dish is a Filipino dish called sinigang. It's a fish stew with tamarind juice, lemon or calamansi juice, radish, tomatoes, beans, and spinach. We cook it using the fish head and some residual meat with the stew. When I harvest the fish from the ocean, we eat the entire fish, including the fish head. The fish head has a lot of great meat in the cheeks of the fish, and the eyes are a delicacy with a consistency like oysters, and it tastes like striped bass. Please be respectful because different cultures eat food differently. This fish stew is delicious. You'll love it too if you try it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click like, comment, or subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave any tips for any methods to catch striped bass in the comments below, and also leave any ideas for recipes to cook striped bass. Also, I have other fishing videos on my fishing playlist that you may enjoy. Thanks for watching.